only move it to another email. It doesn't automatically shift over to another email.
I'm sorry,
I now recognize Mr. Mfume from Maryland for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank you and the ranking member. I mean, if this were not laughable, it would be laughable. I don't know what I'm watching. I saw some of this in my office and got here a little while ago and caught the rest of it. Mr. Lawrence, this is a tale out of some sort of movie, and I'm not trying to particularly characterize you, except that I can't define you. I mean, you seem to be here, there, and everywhere on these questions, and I'm trying to get what your testimony is here to this body, other than I don't know, I don't remember, I'm not sure. Much of your personal email account exchanges have been revealed, as we all know, by media outlets across the country in recent months, and many more have been turned over to this select committee. And Dr. Morens, it appears that you yourself didn't even follow your own guidance. At least that's what I've come to believe here. And you've conflated personal and professional matters on both your official and your personal email accounts. That is correct, isn't it?
I don't exactly know what the word conflated means, but mixed them up. Is that what it means?
Well, you want to take the Fifth Amendment? I mean, you don't seem to remember anything. And I find that amazing. Something does not seem right here. It's very unsettling to me and obviously to members of this committee. We believe that every federal grant applicant should have full and fair consideration that's consistent with federal guidelines. And I'm not sure that has occurred. I don't know what to make of this. So let me ask you, since you are under oath, what is it that you want this committee to know about these so many allegations that have been heralded, sent your way?
I want this committee to know that however many mistakes I made and however bad they were, I was trying to do the right thing. I had a friend, a personal friend, who was in danger of being murdered and his family being murdered, and everything centered around that. And I did what I could do, and pretty soon the Gmail thing, which I thought was desirable and legal, getting personal stuff
Sir, you
away
lost
from...
You lost me. What does a friend of yours who is close to being murdered have to do with the way that you performed your duties?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question. Could you...
I didn't understand your answer. You said I was dealing with a friend who was close to being murdered, and then you went on to say something else. I'm trying to connect them.
Let me just repeat. My reason for telling Peter and others to go to my Gmail is because Peter and later Peter Hotez and some others were under death threats, and anything they sent me on my government email could end up in the public domain, and then I would be responsible for, you know, making their peril even worse. Does that make sense, or can I explain it again?
Go ahead.
All right. Let me go back again, what I said before. When Peter Daszak contacted me in early 2020 and let me know that an email that he had sent me to my government NIH email had ended up being published in a journal or something, and that it was personally embarrassing to him, I said to him, as I said several times to him, why are you sending it on my government email? This is not government business. It's your personal thing about your state of mind, about your security arrangements, that if known, your address being published, if your security arrangements are known, then people trying to kill you could make it, you know, could maybe do it. And I felt responsible for that. So Peter was very upset, and I was upset too.
Well, Dr. Morens, what else do you feel responsible for?
Pardon?
What else do you feel responsible for?
You know, I'm sorry, I'm getting this echo here, and should I turn off my microphone?
Yeah, you're using my time. Let me ask you, why didn't you report any of this to the ethics office?
I don't know. I didn't. I don't even know what our ethics office does, but Peter certainly reported. Peter reported it to the
I'm not worried about Peter. I'm talking about you. Peter's not here. I just want to know if you thought this was ethically incorrect or improper, why didn't you report it to the ethics office?
What are you referring to? Is what being ethically improper?
Well, you just said you asked him why was he sending this to one email account when it should have gone to another one.
And you're asking me whether I thought what he was doing was unethical? What I was doing is unethical?
Sir, I think you're going to be haunted by your testimony today. And it's unfortunate. It's all on the record. And it doesn't make a lot of sense to many of us, certainly not to me. And I don't want to carry this on any further, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to yield back any time that I have remaining. I thank you for the opportunity.
Now recognize Mr. Cloud from Texas for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Is this correct that this was your title,